Misty, thank you so much for coming. This is such an honor to be able to interview a friend and inspiration for conversation pieces.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What was it like, the news, when you found out you were the first African-American prima ballerina in ABT?
You know, it's just so surreal. It doesn't feel like it's me. I feel like it's like I'm floating above watching someone else's career happen that I'm so proud of. I feel like whenever these moments happen, you easily forget all the hard work you put into things. And it happens to me so often, like, do I deserve this? And I have to like remind myself of all of those years of just fighting and being outspoken because I understand the importance of the position that I'm in and what it is as a Black young woman to be a positive example and to have a voice and to stand for something positive. I haven't had many performances yet since I've been promoted, but it's so surreal. As a soloist, I've had these opportunities here and there to do a principal role, and you never know if you're gonna get it again. So I kind of still feel that way. I'm like, wait, no, but I'm gonna do Swan Lake for the rest of my career, and it's such an incredible feeling.
Now, I know you're obviously very passionate about showcasing the classical ballet world, and you've toured with Prince, been on Broadway, and you were in the Under Armour campaign that went viral. Do you get some pushback from the classical ballet world and criticism for sort of being out there and being a spokesperson and shaking things up in a way?
For the most part, what I'm hearing to my face anyways, is all really positive. I care so much about the way I'm representing classical ballet that I want people to understand what it is in a true and genuine way. Like, even though it's on these platforms like Under Armour or Seiko, it's being showcased in the same format it would be if you were coming to the Metropolitan Opera House.
With respect to ballet, I think of ballet as the sport wherein women are most tormented with body image because it's such a part of the beauty.
Everything that you said is so much about what ballet represents, like this pure feminine perfection, like this image that is put on us. But we're real human beings, and I think that's so much a part of why it's important for people to see someone like me. That's why I speak so much about being a mentor.
And Project Plie is the coolest. Tell me a little bit about the initiative and sort of how your upbringing and experience through ABT and your ballet career has impacted the work that you're doing.
I never have thought of myself as like a philanthropist or something that I was really passionate about doing, and it just has happened so organically. Through American Ballet Theatre and the Boys and Girls Club, we have come up with a diversity initiative called Project Plie. They're trying to use a similar format in how I got started. So they're reaching out to these Boys and Girls Clubs all over the country, and they're getting these teachers trained in the ABT curriculum, the same curriculum that we're getting at the ABT school, but it's reaching communities that wouldn't have the opportunity or the exposure.
This is a really random question, but what were your thoughts on Black Swan, and do you think it sort of changed the pop culture view of classical ballet?
I mean, I think that what they wanted to create was not a documentary. That's not what they were trying to create. They're trying to create something exciting in a movie. And when you're in a ballet company, it's like a family. You know, we grow up together. I feel like these directors have this obsession with over-sexualizing the ballerina. From the outside world, we're these perfect little princesses, and we're seen as these pure kind of queens and swans, and there's something that these directors like to do in these movies and do that. But no, I'm not at all like that character.
Okay, you said crazy. I was like, I don't think she's
not that kind of crazy.
So I want to play a game. It's going to be a quick fire round session. Brad Pitt or Justin Theroux?
Brad Pitt.
Fallon or Kimmel?
Kimmel.
Yeah. You did that little ballet thing.
He put on a tutu. He deserves to be picked.
Mascara or lipstick?
Mascara, for sure.
Jeans or little black dress?
Definitely little black dress.
Definitely?
Yeah.
Stilettos or point shoes?
That's really hard. I love heels.
So do I.
I love them.
So heels.
Okay, yes, heels.
Silver or gold?
Gold.
You're wearing silver!
I know! You got me in silver.
Misty, thank you so much for coming. This was so much fun. It was such an honor to be able to interview a friend and inspiration.
Thank you so much.
To be continued.
Thank you.